Good morning. I just woke up from an interesting dream, most of which I already shared between the title and the description box. And it reminded me kind of like the dream that Sister Rhonda had. I've had these dreams that are similar to other people's dreams. Like my sister Dee Wick, I had one. And we were getting others prepared to leave. And that in that dream, now I can't honestly say. Now I know she said that she was going to be with them later on, but and I think I said so too. And in this one, it's I get to stay. All right. Some people think they're special, and they go. I don't know, you know, uh, what's that is all about. But I think it has something to do with the what's getting ready to take place in a lot of the prophecies about a change coming and a transfer of wealth. And I think of authority because of God's governments. Man's governments becoming God's governments. And the change of wealth and authority would be those who had not been heard or seen or run this living theater are now going to be the partakers of managing, running, working it, doing it together like we should always have been doing it, which we haven't. And because I didn't think I was special, I got to stay to help to do all this. And I knew I was going to be healed, my back. Because there was work to be done, and I really enjoy like using my hands to help people to do things, So, and I was in the living theater myself, had a microphone, and was singing in part of it. So it was really kind of strange. There was another little part about some girl who I liked. And who liked me. It was like instantaneous kind of thing. But there was another person, a man. They weren't like married or anything like that, but he was talking to her and trying to, I guess, kind of like trying to get with her. You know what I mean? And I walked in, and when I walked in, there was this instantaneous connection. Amen, Jesus. And but she wasn't sure until we talked a little bit, and when we shared back, then all of a sudden she decided no, she didn't want that other man, that she did want to be with me. Now we didn't have anything, nothing funny, no funny business. This is a PG dream, amen, Jesus, as it should be. Anyway, so as we're getting to know each other and talking to each other, I find out she's got other girlfriends too, which is no problem except for one of the girlfriends. Well, it's like first of all, she came in contact with somebody who was an antagonist, who wanted to argue and fight with her, another woman, and I was kind of there to keep them apart. And then another one came along who was more of a friend of hers. But even though they were antagonists, the three of them together were okay. A three-stranded cord is hard to break. But there was a fourth woman, and she was trying to sitting between me and this young lady or this woman that I had just met. And I'm coming into the aisles of the theater seats, amen. And I see that, and I say, "What's up?" Well, apparently she liked it that way, okay? Not because she had any funny business going on, but this woman liked her in that way, it seemed as, you know what I'm saying? But that she didn't really like her that way, but that she liked stirring things up. She liked the attention she was receiving. Okay, that part she was wrong. And I told her, I said, you're stirring this up because you like the attention. So I was being honest and open to her and setting her straight. Now, she didn't seem to mind that. She just needed some authority in her life, amen, Jesus, to make her realize what she was actually doing. And that's when we kind of went into the doing the work in the theater and everything was okay. Oh, that one girl that was sitting the other, she had to be removed. Okay. Because I just reached down there and, because she indicated that she hadn't really told the girl to sit there next to her. Okay. But that she had done it on her own. So I just reached down and started to move her. Of course, she had a fit about it. Amen, Jesus. But the other two gals, they jumped in and made sure that she was taken away, okay, out of the way. So there it was. There was three women. One I was talking with, two who were friends of hers, and myself. And then it moves right into my getting up and having that explained to me about that it's okay that I could remain and work and help and I'd be all right. I liked doing it because I said in the dream that I like doing it because it keeps me in shape. I like doing the extra work, behind the scenes work for the living theater life. So apparently I'm going to be I take it as though I'm going to remain here on earth. I'm not going anywhere. And I tried to share that with you guys before. With some of us are just not going to go anywhere, but we're going to be okay because the scriptures are explaining things that wouldn't make sense other than for there being people remaining here. Things like not one hair on your head shall be harmed. If I was going to be raptured off, why would that even be a question? You know what I mean? And that the gates of hell shall not prevail against the church. Why? Why say that? If the church wasn't here for the gates of hell to attempt to come after it. You see what I'm saying? So I want to know exactly what all this catching up thing is and who is actually being removed. But I don't think it's necessarily all the good guys that are being removed. I think it's the bad guys that are going to get removed. The ones who are self-centered and think they're all that. They're so self-important that they don't care about others. I think that's the transition that's getting ready to take place. Now, whatever might happen over in Israel and all that other stuff, I don't know. But I don't think that's what's going to happen to the believer. I think the believers, at least that's my hope, that we're going to remain right here and become in control of this world, have the power and the wealth to live out a life, to care for others and help others throughout the world to be happy during this 1,000-year rule and reign of Jesus. Now, do I get to live a whole 1,000 years? I don't know. All I know is I get to remain to be a part of this living theater and to help behind the scenes. So whatever it is that's getting ready to take place. And that's what reminded me of Sister Rhonda, that she could wash her hands. She was finished with this, but yet she was continuing on in her dreams. So what did that have to do with what she was finished with? I think this life, perhaps. Maybe that's what it was, that she was washing her hands of. This life, under man's authority, she didn't have to deal with anymore because God was going to remove her from remove them. And I think perhaps she's going to be one of those that stay and have authority because of her concern and care for others. Those are the kind of people you want to have running things. You know what I mean? Not people who are looking out for themselves, but people who are looking out for others. Amen, Jesus? Okay, well, I love you guys. The Lord be with you and bless you. And I shared it with you just as I got up to the best of my ability. Amen. And I hope there's something in there for you, and maybe somebody else will witness to something like that, similar as a dream. I love you guys. The Lord be with you and bless you. In Yeshua's name, amen.